I don't know. I'm gonna put my contacts in first, and then I'm gonna film an intro. I had to think about that. Oh. Headband. I've got the mother load. Today's aesthetic is going to be the it girl clean aesthetic. I usually don't do my makeup this way, but I absolutely love makeup. I've been doing it for like, I don't know, a fat minute. And I'm not a professional, so a lot of the things that I'm gonna do are probably gonna make some people cringe, and I apologize for that, but this is just how I do my makeup. Now I can see for this it girl makeup look. I have no idea what I'm doing. I usually don't do a lot of the things that I'm about to do. I know little to nothing about this it girl makeup. I kind of just went to Pinterest and found some stuff, and it seems to be very like clean, just foundation, concealer, mascara, all the things that I normally don't do. I am also someone who tends to get quite oily, so we're gonna do some stuff that I found on the internet on how to not be so oily. Anyways, let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna start with priming my face. I got the Fenty primer from my lash mentor, but I have not used it. I normally used Power Grip by e.l.f. In the meantime, how was your day? How are you doing? How are you feeling? I already did my skincare, so like I'm prepped. I'm ready to go. I'm living la vida loca. Because my skin gets oily, the thing that I saw on the internet was to put powder before your foundation. I learned makeup at like when I was in like middle school, and at that time it was definitely like a do your eyes and your brows first and then do your foundation. Like I'm still gonna go in the order that I normally go in, which is I'm gonna put this bad boy on my face so that it's not as oily, and then I'm going to do my brows and my eyes and then my foundation. I normally get oily under my eyes, like the T-zone. The classic T-zone is where I get oily. Next, I'm gonna do my eyebrows, and it seems like for the it girl makeup, it's just like normal, however you normally do your eyebrows. To carve out my brows, I normally use foundation, drugstore foundation. I also normally never have this much light. I never have this much light. Something that I have came across today is scripting, and I knew about scripting before. However, I just always come across the people that are like, you can manifest this in 2 days, you can manifest this in 2 seconds, and I feel like I finally came across someone who's a little bit more realistic, and that I appreciate. And so she basically said to write your desires, but something that you think is possible but also is your dream, and then read it day and night for 30 days, and then after the 30 days let it go and follow the signs and opportunities that show up and present themselves. And I'm like, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try that, because the things that I have came across when it comes to manifesting are like, you can manifest in 24 hours, which I do think is possible, but at the same time, I now understand you gotta meet the universe halfway. You got to, like, if you want a YouTube channel, you want a successful YouTube channel, you kind of gotta make a video and post. You can't just like script about it all the time and visualize it all the time, but then never make a video, like never actually film or edit or learn about filming or learn about editing or learn any of it. And I feel like a lot of the YouTube gurus that do talk about manifestation give off that vibe of like, all you gotta do is this one technique and then you're set for life. And I'm glad someone finally said it, that that's not the case. You gotta meet the universe halfway. You gotta actually like put in some type of work. Like, it's obviously not meant to be hard, but at the same time, you gotta show up. Alright, the next thing that I like to do to make my life easier is I use tape, and I just tape up. Sometimes I tape towards my ear, sometimes I tape up. It kind of depends on the day and what I can accomplish, but it just helps me have my life together. For most of the It Girl makeup that I could find, I should probably watch a tutorial, but I won't do that. For most of the It Girl makeup that I can find, it's definitely like neutral nudes. So I'm busting out my favorite palette of all time, the Juvia's Coffee Shop palette. It just has so many pretty browns and they're super pigmented. They have a lot of pigment. It's like very like, they look like they're not wearing makeup, but you know they're wearing makeup. I usually like relax my eye. Like I start like this so that I can get it under my lashes, and then I relax them. Okay, so most of the eyeshadow, like I said, is just a neutral, very neutral. Hey look, there's a tutorial. How to do the clean makeup look. Moisturizer, right in that. Concealer, we'll do that later. Powder, we'll also do that later. Blush, we'll do that later. Highlighter, we'll do that later. Brow gel, I just did my brows. Mascara, we're gonna wear lashes. And then gloss. Now me just questioning, like, is this even clean girl makeup, or is this just makeup that I normally don't do? Well, this is my version of clean girl makeup. I'm gonna find a color. I just, for some reason now, feel so lost. I don't know if it's simply because I'm recording or like what. I want to try the like bronze under eye and then conceal, and then I want to do foundation, even though the clean girl doesn't have foundation. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna do light foundation because in the tutorial I just watched, they didn't do any foundation. They only did concealer, highlight, blush, whatnot. But my camera's gonna die, and I also only have like 10 minutes to film. So we're gonna move at the speed of light. So I'm gonna attempt to contour and then put lashes on, and then we're gonna be done. We're gonna be done.
Lost in thought, I'm tripping. Oh, I'm wishing I was feeling different.
Let's just go through. I put my lashes on and I attempted to contour my face, and then I powdered, and like I might have left it on a little too long. Anyways, here we are. Our thoughts, our review. Clearly this is not a clean girl makeup look. I butchered that. I should have found a tutorial before I did this and then did it. I did everything wrong. But I kind of discovered a new like everyday makeup tutorial for myself, if you will. I do like how it turned out. It's just definitely not clean girl makeup. In this camera, I look questionable. I know I have a filter on this camera, but I look better. If you enjoyed this makeup video, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. If you have any other ideas, or if you actually want me to watch a tutorial and actually do a clean girl makeup, let me know.
Just to fuck my night out.